is if he grabs my leg. That now the subject has changed a little bit. Joshua, come on out here. However he grabs his leg, it doesn't really matter what you do here. It's fundamentally the pinch of his knees that cinches my leg in here. He could triangle his legs. He could triangle it the other way. Like he could bring this leg over the top. But like those create different problems. But arguably what really holds me is the tension of his knees. Okay, and you'll see a lot of modern players not triangle at all. They'll just hook and pinch the knees. Okay, all of this is fine. We're not working on half guard bottom, but we want to think about what is my structure to him. There are advantages to me sitting up if we were doing MMA and we were doing striking and I felt pretty confident in my striking. There are advantages to me sitting up and trying to just stay up here and start punching him. I have a lot of good possibilities, but I'm bigger than Joshua. So this looks really effective right here. Jiu-jitsu is what we do against people who are bigger than us, okay? Yes, I could beat up just about anybody. And a lot of MMA players do play that, but they have same size body and everything. If I get Skylar in here, bigger than me. I like how I say that, like that won't be evident, but it doesn't look as good when I start thinking about throwing punches and stuff like that. He's gonna be big, he's gonna grab me and stuff, like just grab me and like, yeah, like it's gonna be hard for me to just simply maintain and strike and everything. He can do things like start to use your legs to pull me around. Like, yeah, it's not so easy for me to just square up and start striking as if I were in a mounted position, okay? So I don't prefer to be up. There are some schools of thought about sitting upright and doing some types of ways of unlocking his legs and everything. Not my preference, okay? I think as a preference, this is gonna require me to be relatively athletic, okay? As I get older, I get less athletic, okay? As I get older, I get slower. But there's certain things that'll be the last thing to go, all right? Isometric strength, that'll stay with you. Call that old man strength, okay? They actually call it kind of like old lady strength in Korea too. The other thing is I'm likely to get heavier, right? I'm not likely to lose weight as I get older. I'm likely to gain weight. So I personally would rather be coming down and getting some sort of chest to chest or just bodily connection with him. We're gonna look at two different bodily connections, but when I come down like this and I connect to him, and we'll talk about some different grips, but for now, just come down and give him a hug, and then when he goes to move around, life gets worse for you, correct?
Oh yeah.
It was easier for you to move when I was up here. When I'm up here, he might even slide that leg back out or something. Oh my God, now he can kick me with legs. He can use legs to attack me and move me, right? Whereas when I can come down, and just however you choose to hug him for now, I would assume that the bottom person will agree that there's greater discomfort for him. Harder for him to deal with this situation than it is for him to deal with this situation, okay? Just try that out, 1, 2, 3.